Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. So today is a flow practice, particularly focused on opening up the shoulders and a little bit of the upper body. If you've got a block, please have a block with you. We're going to start seated on it, or you could use a cushion or something like that if you don't have a block. So make sure you're nice and comfortable, and let's make a start. So taking the block and popping it down lengthways so that you can sit down in your Vajrasana or your lightning bolt posture, just getting your sitting bones down onto the block and then the tops of the feet down, toes are pointing back. If for any reason this is not comfortable for your knees, just come to a cross-legged position or another position seated that feels available for you today. Then resting the hands down onto the thighs. When you're ready, closing down the eyes. Just taking some time here just to settle into the body, settle into the breath. Starting to lengthen into your breathing. And perhaps if Ujjayi breathing is part of your practice, something that you're familiar with, you could start to introduce your Ujjayi breathing, that oceanic breath. Ujjayi breathing is, it's as if you're fogging up a mirror when you exhale and you're slowly sipping in air and slowly exhaling out. And then let's blink open the eyes. Interlace the fingers in front of the belly, taking an inhale to bring the hands up towards the chest. As you exhale, press the palms of the hands away, curve through the spine, tucking the chin in, drawing the navel in, and then taking an inhale to lengthen up through both sides of the waist, reaching up through the thumb side of the hands. Lower ribs softening in, back ribs climbing up, taking one more inhale. Exhale, releasing the hands, take the arms up to shoulder height, wrapping the right arm underneath, left arm on top. Trying to find your eagle arms, or you could take hold of the shoulders if you prefer. Take an inhale to lift the elbows up, lift the eyes, and then exhale, dropping the elbows in, dropping the chin in. One more inhale, reach it up, and then exhale, dropping it down. One more time, inhaling, and exhaling. And then inhale, come back to center, releasing the hands down, circling out through the shoulders in one direction, and then circling out in the other direction. And then letting that go. Interlacing the fingers perhaps the other way if you remember which way you did it before. Bring the hands up towards the chest, inhale. Exhale to press the palms of the hands away, curve through the spine, and then inhale to lengthen up, growing up out of the waist, softening those lower ribs down as you press the thumb side of the hands up towards the ceiling. Taking one more inhale, growing long. Exhale, releasing the arms down. Take the arms up to shoulder height, wrapping the left arm underneath, right arm on top. Now, finding your eagle arms or maybe holding your shoulders. Inhale to lengthen the elbows up, lift the eyes, lift the chest. Exhale, dropping the elbows in, just allowing the spine to curve here. And then inhale, lift the elbows up, and then exhale. One more time, inhaling, and exhaling. And then inhale, come back to center, releasing your arms and circling out through the shoulders a couple of times in both directions once again. And then releasing that down, coming off your block and making your way into your tabletop position. Setting up those wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, long through the spine. Taking a couple of cat-cows here. So you're spinning the eye of the elbow forward towards the top of the mat, but keeping the index and the thumb pressing down. arching through the spine. Lift the tailbone, lift the sternum, lift the eyes, and as you exhale, C-curve through the spine, curling the tailbone under, tucking the chin in, lifting the front of the body towards the back body, and again, inhaling to arch, and exhale to C-curve. And if you would like to exaggerate slightly by bending those elbows, little dive through into your cow, and then as you exhale, tuck the toes under, come to the fingertips into your cat. And again, inhale to dive through your cat. Exhale, C-curve. And again, inhaling and exhale. Moving at your own pace. And then coming back into your neutral spine, making sure you've got enough room to walk your hands forward. So kind of coming to find our Anahata Asana here. Chest coming down towards the mat, maybe chin, maybe forehead. Pressing down through the outer edges of the hands now, so we're not internally rotating through the shoulders. You might even like to just place the blades of the hands down, pressing down through the blades of the hands. Find the breath. And then keep coming down onto the forearms so you can come all the way down onto your belly, pressing down through the tops of the feet, fingertips to the outside of the mat onto this little cupping of the hands. Inhale into your striking cobra. Turn the head to look to the left, lowering back down. Come back through center. Inhale, lifting up. Turn the head to the right. Exhale down. Come back to center. Inhaling up. Head to the left, lowering down. Center. Inhaling up. Head to the right, lowering down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back into your tabletop and then into down facing dog. Finding your down facing dog. Feel free to take movement here or stillness, your choice. If you'd like to move, you might pedal out through the feet or rise and lower through the heels. And then finding stillness if you've been in movement. Pressing down through the palms, the hands, going long through both sides of the waist, finding the breath. Rising up onto the balls of feet, take that right leg up to your three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, stepping it forward in between the hands. Coming down to that left knee, release the top of the left foot down. Sweeping the arms up into your low lunge position, lifting through the pubic bone. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. As you exhale, cactus the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades down onto the back, and then inhale to release the arms back up again. And again, exhale, cactus the arms, and then inhale to extend up. One more time, exhale, down. Inhale, bring it up. As you exhale now, circle the hands back, place the hands onto the back of the pelvis, fingers pointing up if you can. Drop the tailbone down, shifting the hips forward, squeeze the elbows together, lifting the sternum, lift the eyes, taking an inhale. And then as you exhale, releasing the hands down. Bring both hands to the inside of that right foot. Tuck the back toes under and then spin the heel down as if you're finding your warrior two legs, and then walk the hands away from you. So you're on a diagonal. It's almost like you're finding your down facing dog torso. You could be on your fingertips or you could have your palms flat, lengthening out through both sides of the waist. Find the breath. And then walk your hands back towards you. Right hand could be down on your block, or you could take that right forearm onto the thigh, opening up this left arm into your side angle. Feeling really free to come up a bit higher. That might feel too compressed for you, feeling like you can come up into this position. If it's available, you might be staying down there, grounding down through the outer edge of that left foot, long through the crown of the head. And then taking an inhale to come back into your reverse warrior. Left hand is light on the back leg. And then straightening through the front leg. Keep going into your trikonasana. So we're going to take that right hand down, maybe onto the block, maybe onto the ankle, or even just the back of the hand to the shin. Looking up towards that left hand for a moment. And then we're going to wrap this left arm behind the back, trying to take hold of the inner edge of that right thigh, and then turn the eyes to look down towards the right big toe. Try to soften the lower ribs towards the back body. Engaging that right quadricep. And then releasing that back hand. We're going to bring both hands to the inside, bending through that right leg, framing the front foot, coming into your runner's lunge for a moment. Inhale to draw the chest forward, and then exhale to straighten through this right leg, letting the chest come down towards that right thigh, just to where you can. And then inhale, bend into that front leg, stepping back into your down facing dog. Taking another inhale here. As you exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Soften through the knees as much as you need to. Toe heel the feet out so the toes are pointing out. Sitting down into your Malasana squat here. Starting with the palms, the hands together. Little squeeze in with the inner thighs. And then if you would like to trying to take hold of that left ankle with the right hand. Left hand comes to the back of the head, twisting and turning towards the left, looking up towards that left elbow, and then swapping it around. Left hand to the outside of that right ankle, right hand behind you, twisting to look up towards the right. Swapping it around, left hand to the back of the head, right hand to the ankle, and last time, swapping it around. And then releasing, hands come down, shift the weight slightly forward so you can rotate to parallel, heel toe back into your Uttanasana, keeping the knees bent as much as you need to let the head be relaxed. Soften through the knees, take a spinal roll to come all the way up to standing, sweeping the arms up, circling them back, hands come to the back of the pelvis, tailbone drops down, chest opens up, squeeze the elbows in, maybe the head relaxes back. And coming back up, inhale, exhale, rolling all the way back down, walking your hands out into your down facing dog. Take a breath. Rising up into the balls of feet, take that left leg up to your three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, stepping that foot forward in between the hands, come down to the right knee, release the top of the right foot down. Sweeping the arms up, inhale, lifting through the front body. As you exhale, tailbone drops down, cactus the arms, and then inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, cactus. One more time, inhaling and exhale. Reaching the arms up, inhale, exhale, circle the arms back, take the hands onto the back of the pelvis, drop the tailbone down, shift the hips forward, eyes lift, chest lifts. One more inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands down, both hands to the inside of that left foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee off, ground down through that right heel, coming into your warrior two legs, and then walk the hands away on a diagonal. You can be on the fingertips or palms flat. Slowing down your breath. And then walking the hands back, left hand by that left ankle, maybe on a block, peeling open this right arm into your side angle, looking up towards that right hand. You might be coming up onto the left forearm on your thigh. Easy breathing. And then on the next inhale, coming up into your reverse warrior, Opening up through that left side body. Taking one more full breath, inhaling, staying for the exhale, bend a bit deeper. And then inhale straight through the front leg and moving into your trikonasana. So lengthening out, taking your block, maybe your ankle or back of the hand to the shin, looking up towards that right hand. Wrapping this right arm behind you and just reaching for that inner left thigh, just to wherever you can, and then turning the gaze down towards that left big toe. Peeling open that right shoulder towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Try to lift away from that bottom hand. And then let's release this right hand, framing the front foot, finding your runner's lunge. Inhale, exhale, straining through this front leg. You could plant the hands down or stay on your fingertips. Try to draw that left quadricep, engaging that left quadricep to draw the left hip crease back. And then inhale, bend into this front leg. Step back into your down facing dog. Let's take a full breath here. Full breath out. Let's do that once again. Inhale through the nose. And this time exhale out through the mouth. One more time, just like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And then coming down into your Vajrasana for a moment, coming down to the knees, sitting up, and then sitting over to one side, extending the legs out long, coming down onto your back. Arms down by your side. Press down to the feet to lift the hips slightly over towards the left, and then lift the legs up to your tabletop position, dropping them over to the right. And then arms can come up into your cactus arms, letting that left shoulder blade be heavy. Maybe head turning slightly to the left. Just allowing the legs to be heavy. And that left shoulder blade heavy. Just allowing the breath to completely slow down. And then let's bring the feet back to the center, centering off the hips. You could bring the arms back down if you want for a moment, but otherwise just pressing down through the feet. Take the hips slightly towards the right so you can lift the legs up to your tabletop position and then drop them down to the left, letting that right shoulder blade be heavy, head turning slightly to the right. Maybe you could always be looking straight ahead as well. Feeling really free to close down the eyes. Slow down your breathing. One more full breath here. And then bringing the feet back to the center. Centering off the hips, arms coming down by your side. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open into your Supta Baddha or reclined butterfly. Just allowing the legs to be heavy. Slowing down each breath. And then let's extend one leg out at a time. Preparing ourselves for shavasana. If you need to put something else on, please feel free to make yourself feel as comfortable as you can for your shavasana. Just with each exhale, allowing the body to get a little bit heavier and a little bit softer. Just being right here with this breath. And then this breath. Just resting here for the next few minutes. Please feel free to stay resting here for as long as you would like to. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. Namaste.